Good morning everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to explain the poem Bhikshuk, which is being taught in grade 10 of the ICSE board level. I will explain it with English meanings. If you all have any doubt, please feel free to comment it down in the comment section. So let's get started. This is a poem of a beggar like Bhikshuk. Okay, the word screams it. So it's a boy who and his father who's begging because they don't have anything to eat. If you'll understand the emotion of the poem, it will be more easier for you all to understand the poem. So वह आता, वह is भिक्षुक, so वह is your भिक्षुक, so वह is भिक्षुक. So वह आता, दो तू कलेजे के करता पछताता पथ पर आता, पेट पीठ दोनों मिलकर है एक, चल रहा लकुतिया टेक, मुट्ठी भर दाने को भूख मिटाने को, मुंह फटी पुरानी झोली को फैलाता, दो टूक कलेजे के करता पछताता पथ पर आता. Now what is टूक? This word टूक यानी कि टुकड़े or a piece of something. कलेजे you all know it's हृदय, heart. Then पछताता is to regret. पछतावा करना, उसने to regret something that you have done. Path means come in the way of someone, like rasta. So it's basically saying that there's a poor person who's coming in the way of someone to get something, to get some money or some food. He's very regretful. Of course, if you have to beg, you regret, right? You don't want to, but मजबूरी से करना पड़ता है. Okay, पेट पीठ दोनों मिलकर है, चल रहा लकुतिया टेक. लकुतिया का मतलब है लाठी, like a stick. So he cannot even walk properly, so he's holding a stick in his hand because he has not eaten anything since days. He's hungry, so he's holding a stick in his hand. So कवि भिक्षु की दयनीय अवस्था का वर्णन करते हुए कहता है कि जब भी वह भिखारी नजर आता है, उसे देखकर मेरा हृदय करुणा व पीड़ा से भर जाता है. So the kavi is saying that whenever he sees the bhikhari, the bhikshuk, he feels very sorry that like karun, he feels very like guilty, like okay, he has to beg for a meal. हृदय के टुकड़े टुकड़े हो जाते हैं. His heart melts. उसे देखकर ऐसा प्रतीत होता है मानो उसे भी अपने इस जीवन पर बहुत पछतावा हो रहा है. उसने कभी ऐसे जीवन की कल्पना नहीं की होगी जो उसे जीना पड़ रहा है. सो इट्स नॉट दैट द बेगर वांट्स टू लिव अ लाइफ, बट देयर आर सिचुएशंस, देयर आर कंडीशंस, ही इज हेल्पलेस, that is making him live this sorrowful life. Like imagine if you don't get a meal, you feel so hungry, but this guy, he hasn't eaten since days. How hungry must have been feeling. So the poet, his heart is breaking seeing this beggar beg. Okay, because he cannot even walk straight. Now let's go to the next paragraph. साथ दो बच्चे भी है, so they can ask कि कितने बच्चे थे. So you have to say दो बच्चे. सदा हाथ फैलाए. So with him there are his two children that always give hands. Like हाथ फैलाए means to beg from people, to ask from people. बाई सेवे मलते हुए पेट को चलते और दाहिनी दया दृष्टि पाने की ओर बढ़ाए. भूख से सूख ओत जब जाते, दाता भाग्य विदाता से क्या पाते, घूट आंसू के पीकर रह जाते. Okay, so now first, what is bai? Bai means left hand. So the child is keeping their left hand ahead. Dahini is basically right hand. If bai is left, then dahini is right hand. Now what is हाथ फैलाना? हाथ फैलाना is like भीख मांगना, like to beg from someone. दया दृष्टि, the child, the eyes of that child are with kindness and humbleness in his eyes. If you see a child who's begging, you will see that the child is so humble. He wants something, but with so kind eyes he will look at you because he just wants one meal a day or just something to eat that will fill his stomach. And bhook means hunger. Okay, what is oath is basically your lips. Okay, oath means his lips get dried. Okay, so oath is lips. Then data is your god, the one who gives. Data yani ki dene wala. Okay, it's like a synonym for god. Then bhagya vidata is bhagya banane wala. So who is bhagya vidata? Is data. Means god is the one who makes your future, your destiny. He defines you. Now, Ghoot is a sip, like a sip of water. Okay, Ghoot, so ke pika. That beggar is so hungry. Bhikshuk is so hungry that he can't. He has nothing, so he just drinks us. He drinks his tears. Imagine a person being so hungry that he's compelled to have his tears. Imagine if you do not have a meal or breakfast, by lunchtime you will be like, I'm gonna die. And this boy, he's so small, he's a child. A child needs nourishment to grow. What must be he going through? Just imagine it. Imagine the poem and you will get it very, it will go ahead very easily. Okay, so उस भिक्षु की अवस्था का वर्णन करते हुए कवि कहता है कि वह अकेला नहीं है. He has 2 children with him. उसके साथ 2 बच्चे भी हैं. वो बच्चे भी उस भिखारी की तरह ही हमेशा दूसरों के आगे हाथ फैलाए रहते हैं. उस भिखारी के बच्चे सदा अपने बाएं हाथ से पेट मलते हैं. Why do they rub their stomach? Because they are so hungry. Whenever you're hungry, if you see, they rub their stomachs to show that, oh, this is a sign like I am hungry. They work with that. और दाहिनी हाथ लोगों से भीख मांगने के लिए उनके सामने फैलाए रहते हैं. So one hand is rubbing their stomach and with the other hand they are begging for food. Okay, so they might ask this question, what are the children doing? It's very important. Okay, चलते चलते जब वह थक जाते हैं, भूख सताने लगती है, प्यास से होंठ सूख जाते हैं, तो लाचार होकर कोई और सहारा न पाकर तथा ईश्वर से भी निराश होकर अपने ही आंसुओं के घूंट पीकर रह जाते हैं. अर्थात अब इन्हें उस भाग्य बनाने वाले ईश्वर से भी दया की उम्मीद नहीं. इसीलिए अपनी परिस्थितियों से समझौता करना उनकी मजबूरी बन जाती है. भूख से व्याकुल उस भिक्षुक और उन बच्चों की यदि कभी कहीं जूता पतले में बचा हुआ कुछ खाना मिल भी जाता है, सड़क पर खड़े होकर जब वे उस खाने को खाते हैं तो उनका दुर्भाग्य कि उस समय वह उस जूते भोजन को झपट लेने के लिए भी कुछ कुत्ते तैयार खड़े होते हैं. Means that they have no food. When they beg, no one gives them food. So what they are compelled to do, they are forced. Or sometimes you all eat samosa or vada pav in a shop and you throw the a plate in the dustbin or throw it down wherever. Or even in weddings, you'll get a nice platter of food. Imagine that dhokla, curry, puri, bhaji, that yummy food. If you're hungry, then definitely you all can imagine. And you'll eat that entire plate. Your stomach is full, but there is still something left in it. Some, we say those leftover or some crumbs left. You throw it. And in early days they used to use leaves. They didn't have plates like now we have plastic plates, but in early days they used to use leaves, like those big banana leaves. So those were thrown in the way, and these people, they are really hungry, so they go to pick up those leaves to eat from the crumbs. But their luck is so bad that even if they want to pick up those leaves, there are some dogs waiting. Okay, there are those dogs are there that the food belongs to those dogs technically, because they eat food that's fallen. But these people, they have nothing, that they are compelled to eat that food. But their luck is so bad that the dogs also do not allow them to eat that food. So it is being told here. So just imagine how sad. That's why your parents say you must never waste food. Whatever is given, eat it, because God has blessed you with that food, and someone might not have it, someone might want it. Okay, so never waste food. That's one lesson you must learn from this poem. Okay, now let's go to the third para. चाट रहे जूती पत्तले is those leaves, banana leaves. वे कभी सड़क पर खड़े हुए और झपट लेने को उनसे कुत्ते भी है अड़े हुए. थोड़ा अहो मेरे हृदय में है अमृत. ओके, सो थोड़ा अहो मेरे हृदय में है अमृत, मैं सींच दूंगा. अभिमन्यु जैसे हो सकोगे तुम, तुम्हारे दुख में अपने हृदय में खींच लूंगा. सो अभिमन्यु is only one character which they mentioned in the entire poem. So you all should know who is Abhimanyu. Now let's go to the meanings. First of all is what is thado? Thado is basically ruk jao, means to stop a person. Hruday, again, that's heart. Amrut is sweet nectar that you get from a flower. Seech tunga is to feed someone, poshan karna. Abhimanyu is Arjun ka patra who worked in Mahabharata. I mean, who played the role in Mahabharata. Arjun's son in Mahabharata. खींच लूँगा, to pull something. So the कवि is saying कि भिक्षु की दयनीय अवस्था को देखकर कवि का हृदय उसके प्रति करुणा से भर जाता है. Means even if you see a beggar begging, a small kid, you will feel so like your heart will be full, but you will still not want to give them. It's a normal thing now. You see people begging, but you have money, you have more than sufficient money, but you will just fill your heart with sorrow, but you will not want to lend something. That's just the truth of today's world. Okay, वह कहता है कि तुम तनिक रुक जाओ, तुम्हें देखकर मेरे हृदय में तुम्हारे लिए दया, करुणा और सहानुभूति जैसे भावनाएं उत्पन्न हो रही हैं. So the Kavi is saying that if he if he was in that state, I mean, like, he was there seeing the beggar beg, so he stops the bhikshuk, stops the beggar and tells them, you wait, in my mind for you there's a lot of respect. ओके, मैं तुम्हारी मदद कर तुम्हें सक्षम व समर्थ बनाना चाहता हूँ जिससे तुम अभिमन्यु के समान ताकतवर बन सको. सो द पोएट इज सेइंग, कवि इज सेइंग, कवि मीन्स सूर्यकांत त्रिपाठी निराली, is saying that I can help you, I can make you someone so strong as that of Abhimanyu. Okay, because Abhimanyu was a very good character, अर्जुन का पुत्र था. मैं तुम्हारी समस्त दुख व पीड़ा अपने अंदर ले लेना चाहता हूँ. Who would want to take someone else's sadness? But the Kavi is saying, I will take your sadness and make you someone so strong as Abhimanyu. See, such a good person he was. In today's generation, would you do that? Just question yourself if you were in that same position. Who is Abhimanyu? अर्जुन का पुत्र, जिसने अकेले ही कौरव सेना द्वारा बनाए गए चक्रव्यूह में घुसकर उसे तोड़ने का प्रयास किया. They will ask you, it might come for a 2 mark. Please write all these points. If you want any more explanation or want answers from this poem, please feel free to comment down, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to all your classmates. This will motivate me to make new videos every day. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day ahead.